Powers of Monomials, page 159. Adele asked Dion to write 4 squared to the third power using only one exponent. Dion wrote this expression correctly as follows. Essentially, what this means, the long way, is we have how many 4 squareds? We have 3 4 squareds. You know how to do this because we just did this for today. When you multiply, you essentially are doing what with your exponents? So 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 4 to the shortcut between the 2 and the 3 is to do what? Multiply. That's what I was getting at yesterday. When we're just multiplying, we add these exponents. But when they're powers, I'll multiply them. Okay? So if we dive right in and take a look at a couple of examples, this will help illustrate that fact. A to the third to the fourth power. I have 4 a to the thirds. Therefore, I will have a to the, 12. Three MR to the fourth. So how does this break down? Everything in there is going to get taken to the fourth power. So 3 to the fourth power and m to the fourth power and r to the fourth power. What is 3 to the fourth power? 3 times 3, 9, times another 3, 27, times another 3, 81, m to the fourth, r to the fourth. How many m's are here? 1. 1 times 4 gives us the 4. How many r's are here? 1. 1 times 4 gives us the 4. Well, yeah, question. 3 to the fourth power. Everything inside gets taken to the fourth power. Hence these arrows. 3 to the fourth power. 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. That's how we get 81. Try it. What do we get? Raven. No. Simplify it. What is 4 to the second power? 16. Very good. We got it? Get it? Negative 4 AB squared to the second power. Now this negative really only applies to what that's on the inside? Just the 4. So negative 4 squared means negative 4 times negative 4, which gives you positive 16. A to the second times a to the first times 2 is a squared. B squared squared b to the fourth. Yeah. No. One of you should ask. Negative 7 s squared to the third power. Negative 7 to the third power means negative 7 times negative 7 times negative 7. Negative times negative gives you a positive. So 49 times a negative 7 is a negative 343. Two, because it's a power, Kate, we're not adding it. Because it's a power, we're not adding it. We're doing what? So 2 times 3 . So to answer your question, Mark, is it always positive? It's always positive when what? It's always positive when it's even. It's always positive when it's even because they'll always have 2 to cancel each other out. Once it's odd, it will always be negative if it starts negative. Okay? Try that. Negative 6 squared. Negative 6 times negative 6. Positive 36. X to the third times 2. X to the sixth. Y to the seventh times 2. Y to the 14. Good? Okay. Step it up a notch. I think order of operations. What's happening between the 3 and the set of parentheses? So I've got multiplication, and I've got what? Exponent. What comes first? Well, parentheses would if there was anything I could do inside. There's nothing I could do inside, therefore I got to use the exponents first. So I'm going to ignore the 3 for a second, and a x to the and y squared. If I multiply 3 by all this, it's just 3 a squared x to the 6th y squared. Got it? Good. All right, so order of operations is also something you have to be conscious of because you're going to be tested with that from time to time with this. Just like if you see something, well, let's try this one. What's done first, Raven? So 5 squared is what? 25. X to the y to the, okay? 2 times 25. Why didn't we do it with the other one? Because there was no integer on the inside. That's why. Right? Order of operations, what gets done first? Go ahead. Carry on. Carry on. I'm not going to get any more annoyed than I already am with it, so go ahead. It's all right. I'm already at my limit. I'm not going any further, I promise. Exponents. 2 squared is what? 4 and x squared. Now I'm putting them in parentheses just to kind of separate them so you see what's going on. Now what are we doing? They're right next to each other. Multiplying. Okay? So 3y times a 4x squared. 3 times 4, 12. Are there any other y's to multiply to? So x squared y is where we finish. Yes, Miss Wilson. Okay. 4ab squared times a to the third b all to the fourth. But we got to simplify each one of these and then we'll multiply them together. Okay. So 4 squared becomes what? 16. A squared b squared. Now that's what I have here. I'm going to multiply that to what I get here, which is a to the 12th, b to the 4th. Now, are there any other powers on the outside of the parentheses anymore? So I'm just multiplying. When I just multiply the powers, how am I going to handle that? Adding them. 16 times, well, there's no integer except for 1. A to the 2nd plus a to the 12th. B to the 2nd plus b to the 4th. B to the 6th. This is what you did for today. The assignment that we just had is what we just like that. The only thing that we did was we went from here and got it to there. We just went backwards a step today, okay, which is what we do all the time. Yes, let's do more. We got time. Two x to the third okay, 2 to the third power. 2 times 2 times 2, the three-headed. So this is all 8x to the third. Agreed? Now here, 3 times 3 is 9. X to the 4th y squared. Good, Marlia? Good. So 8 times 9, 72. X to the 3rd, x to the 4th becomes x to the 7th. And there's no other y's. So that's what we got. See it? Okay. Let's do now I don't expect you to have this completely mastered, but I'm going to have you work on some just to kind of get your feet wet with it. Let's just do 17 through 24. Okay.